10 things to make your life living out of a car a little bit easier. What's going on, friends? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Rob Pelton, and on this channel I do a lot of really cool stuff outside, including living out of a Subaru Outback. We actually got hooked up with a little site camp host spot at an Arizona state park because we know one of the rangers, so we're kind of in their little park ranger area place thing. And one other thing that I want to address, I know in most of my last few videos I've been wearing the same Melanzana hoodie, but hey, I live out of my car, so there's only so many everyday clothing options I have, so cut me a break or buy me a new Melanzana. I wear a size large, if you wanted to know. We've been living on the road for just over a year, 11 months of 2024, and now we're into the third month of 2025. And we have found some things that are really, really nice to have for everyday life while living out of your car. Also, for those of you who don't know, we actually sleep on top of our car instead of in our car. Now, if we slept in our car, these items are probably going to be different. So here we go, 10 things that make our life on the road easier. Number one is window covers. Now these are just cheapies bought on Amazon. You don't have to have them custom by WeatherTech or anything like that, but just find your make and model or do them yourself. But window covers all the way around is gonna help for a couple of different reasons. Having window covers all the way around, including the windshield, helps keep the interior of the car cool because you do not want it super hot in here. And it also adds to all the privacy you need so people don't know what you have inside, even if you're sleeping inside. So yes, even the back windows from the passenger seat and the small window here as well. Our cooler sits right behind this, and we don't want the sun to beat down on our cooler, making our cooler work harder. So even the small windows in the back, get them covered. Second item, power. We have a power station, and it is central to everything we do, to powering our fridge, to cooking with induction and electric kettles, to everything we need to charge our phones and laptops. A central power bank, whether it's this EcoFlow or a Jackery or a Goal Zero. I don't recommend Jackery or Goal Zero. I would say Blue Eddy or EcoFlow in my opinion. And also these little power banks are fine when you're on the run, and you can even charge these from this while you drive. So having a central power system with enough capacity, maybe even a little more than you need, I think more is always better, is always good to have, and you just have to find a place in your system that it fits and stays ventilated and not suffocated.
Stay tuned because tip number 10 is for the ladies.
The third item, now that we're actually in our tent, and this also holds true if you're sleeping inside of your car, whether it be trying to keep cool, promote air circulation to keep the condensation down, some sort of portable, battery-operated, rechargeable fan is amazing. These particular ones have 3 speeds, and I love them because you can just clip them on anywhere, and now you got that airflow. And if you're feeling particularly stifled, you keep your one fan blowing into the tent, and if you come into another window, take your second fan and having it blow the hot air out. So now we just kind of created our own breezeway. Number 4, some sort of water storage. Now we went particularly fancy. We got this Dometic dispenser that just, and we're out of water. But that electric spigot connects to a 2.5 gallon water tank right here, and it just feeds out there, which makes it super convenient. But you don't need anything that fancy. Just carry some gallon water jugs with you. 2 or 3, keep them low in the car, keep them covered so they stay cool. Water is important, provided it's easily accessible. We like this system because of convenience, because we don't have to take out the water jug every single time we need to drink. But I would say every week or so, we got to fish it out, and then we're good to go. And don't tell anybody, but we're stealing water from the Rangers. Before I get to number 5, if you're curious on where to get all of these items and gadgets, I'll leave links to all of these items down in the description of this video, so be sure to check those out. Number 5, preventing dead batteries when you keep your hatch open. Now, Subarus are notorious for getting a dead battery if you have your hatch open and you're cooking and things back here, because when the hatch is open, the car thinks everything is on, it keeps the internal lights on, and therefore draining your battery. I've talked about this in a couple of different videos, but simply having an item like this is called a hatch catch. This is designed to go into your trunk latch. Now the Subaru thinks your trunk is closed, turning off all interior lights, saving your battery, and now you can keep the liftgate open and clean and work and cook anything you need, and it will not drain your battery. The way the hatch catch works is pretty simple. You see a little groove here. This groove actually goes down into the hook side of your trunk. Just rests there, just like that. Now when you close your trunk, the trunk will go down and catch on that hatch catch. Now your Subaru thinks, everything is closed, and as you lift it, you see that it catches in the latch and it doesn't come out. Now you can do anything you want back here, keep the hatch open as long as you want, and you will not have a dead battery. So how do you get the hatch catch out, Rob? That's a great question. For this trick, you actually need your keys, because when you hold the trunk button, it's going to spit this out, right? Be careful. If you don't catch it, it's going to fly on the ground. And there you go, done. Item number 6, cup holders. Now the Subaru has 2 standard cup holders. You can fit your soda cans, or your coffee mugs. But a lot of people travel with these giant water bottles. Why do people need to be hydrated? I don't remember drinking this much water back in the 70s. One solution for that is an adapter. This simply goes into your cup holder, you twist it to tighten it, and now you got a spot for your big ones. But we also have this little insert here that goes in between the center console and wedges in the seat, and now we got an extra spot for another drink. But wait, there's more. In the back seats, on the back door. Now this is my side. I found these adhesive little holders here, and they also kind of shimmy down into your windowsill. Now, I usually keep a mug for cold beverages and things like that, but there's no cup holders to just keep this. So when not in use, one goes in there. The other one is, I drink some energy drinks, in aluminum cans. I like them to stay cool. Again, no regular place for these, so when not in use, that goes in there. But there's one more solution that is actually kind of handy and super simple. On the bottom rear seat driver door, there are cup holders here. Now these are designed, obviously, to hold cups, which is fine. But that's fairly limiting. We found this is a reusable cup. I got this at Mardi Gras. It's plastic. Now if you take a cup and use that cup holder, now that is an extended area for storage. We keep quarters in here. You can keep all kinds of knickknacks in here now, and you can fill this whole thing up, and you still have room on the side to carry whatever else. So put cups in your cup holders to hold more stuff. Before I get to number 7, stay tuned to the end of this video because I have 2 bonus items. Number 7, refrigeration. A cooler. Okay, not this kind of cooler. This is an Igloo. I don't care if it's a Yeti. If it needs ice, toss it. That's actually not mine. I should go get that. Number 7, really, an electric refrigerator. Now, I don't care if it's a fancy brand like Dometic or ICECO is what I have here. Even the cheap ones on Amazon. These are a game changer. No need to buy ice. You'll end up saving money because of that. No dealing with draining dirty, nasty water out the bottom. The whole thing is way easier and much more efficient, which is a reason why you kind of need that bigger battery bank, right? So this particular one, ICECO, has been amazing because it's been on the road with us full time for just about a year straight. I like this one because they actually sent an insulated cover, which keeps it a lot more efficient in cooling. But inside here, You got a removable basket, you got a little area for refrigerated items, and this will go all the way down to 0 degrees. So this can be a freezer or a cooler, and just keep in mind the temperature is an average of what's in here, so it's going to be colder on the bottom, a little warmer up top. But this is awesome because you can buy real food.
8. Good coffee. Life is too short for bad coffee, so stay away from Insta and save your money by not going to Starbucks every day. Support small local coffee shops. Since we have this massive battery bank, we are bougie and use a kettle to boil water, which is extremely fast and very nice and simple. And to save room, we got this Pourover from Hilltop Packs, actually by Apex Giant, and it's super simple. It's a backpacking Pourover, and this is all you need every single day. So it fits perfectly in a drawer and takes up very little room.
Now, number 9 and 10 have to do with personal hygiene and disposing of human waste. A lot of the times when we're at a campsite or a campground, we use the facilities available. If there's ever a trailhead, use those facilities, use those bathrooms. However, we find ourselves out in the middle of nowhere dispersed camping a lot, and sometimes nature calls for a number 2. And with that, you really should be digging a hole in areas that allow it. So having a collapsible shovel, just like this, will make digging a hole that much easier. Remember, 6 to 8 inches deep, deposit, bury, shovel should never touch poop. And then depending on where you are, you can bury your toilet paper, otherwise pack it out. And remember, do not bury wet wipes. Pack the wet wipes out.
And tip number 10 is I'm going to be a little bit more sustainable and to save money, which means I'm going to ditch this and use something like this for a pea cloth, right? So I like to preferably use an actual pea cloth, which I buy, but I can't find it right now, and that's totally fine. Then I just use a handkerchief. So for peeing only, ditch this and use this. And pro tip, if you ever see something like this hanging from a person's pack or a pea cloth in general that may look like a pot holder, leave it. Don't use it for your sweat. It's not for that.
So those were 10 things that make living on the road out of a vehicle just that much better. Now, I promised you 2 bonus tips. One is an indoor-outdoor thermometer. When we're sleeping, we like to monitor the temperatures outside and inside. That lets us know if we need to zip up the windows, if our sleep systems are doing well, or if we need to prepare for something more. And this particular unit shows the inside and the outside temperature. There's a little sensor that hangs outside. And right now it's 93 degrees in here and 61 degrees outside. That's information well worth knowing. And the last bonus tip for living on the road is laundry. Detergents. Ditch the big jugs of laundry detergent. The liquid detergents are very wasteful, bulky, and expensive. We have actually found laundry sheets. Now, these look like dryer sheets. They are not. They are press sheets made out of laundry detergent, so keep these dry. But these work extremely well to launder your clothes. They compact nice and small, and they're very, very light, and they are cheaper in the long run. So ditch the liquid detergents and use detergent sheets instead. There is so much stuff that you could buy to perceivably make your life better. But how much of it is a gimmick? How much of it is tried and true? The items that we shared is stuff we've been using for about 1.5 years on the road, and they have been invaluable. Now, there is more stuff we can share, so if you like these kinds of videos and you want us to make a part 2, let us know down in the comments, and we'll show you 10 more things that make our life on the road easier that aren't gimmicks. So with that, I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or comments for us, leave those questions, comments down in the comment area below. We thank you for stopping by. In the meantime, get outside, find your own adventure, enjoy this big, beautiful world. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.